Haugesund against Lillestrøm, Norwegian Eliteserien match this Sunday, 23rd of October, 4 p.m. kickoff time in the UK. Very interesting game. There's certain temptations I've got here. Ultimately, I'm going to leave this game alone, but it is 10th place Haugesund against 4th place Lillestrøm, and all the motivation is certainly with Lillestrøm. Haugesund, they're not officially safe yet, but if Sandefjord get more than 10 points, I'd be stunned. So I think we can almost safely say that they have got enough points to survive. They beat Kristiansand 1-0 last week, and I think Haugesund, there's a chance they might sort of down tools a bit in the last few weeks. It's been a tough season for them. They started with 5 straight losses, done well to claw it back to safety. And as I say, they don't really have as much motivation as Lillestrøm, who are still in this battle for the medal spots. They certainly want to finish above Vålerenga, their big rivals, and 4th place could potentially get you into a European spot next season, depending on the Norwegian Cup winner, which will be decided in the spring. Now, the problem for Lillestrøm is they're not in good form. They've lost 3 of the last 4 games. Admittedly, those 3 defeats were all against the top 3 above them, so I don't think we can hold it too harshly against them that they did suffer defeat in those games. This is a more manageable fixture, although it's not an easy place to go. Haugesund, they've got a decent enough home record this season, 6 wins out of 13. Most of those 4 defeats were in the early stage of the campaign. It's a grass pitch in Haugesund. It's getting to that time of year where maybe the pitch might be starting to get dug up a little bit and not play as well as you might want. I think it's going to be a tough game. I do kind of like the overs, and I do kind of like both teams scoring, but I'm not sure. Lillestrøm, will they maybe just grind out a win here that they might need? My gut feeling tells me it's an away win. My gut feeling does tell me it's an over, but only just. And if you could do worse than backing 1.83 on over 2.5 goals here, the favourites are Lillestrøm on the road, 2.4. Maybe it's not the worst bet either, but I'm happy to leave this one alone. I'm going to predict a 2-1 away win. Tough one to predict, and I'm happy to leave this one alone.